How you guys doing? How you doing today? How you feeling? Trying to set up my TikTok live. Trying to set up my TikTok live. Okay. Live. Let's set up this. Philly, welcome in. How are you? Happy Thursday to you, my friend. God bless you. I'm here first because I love you. Thank you for the love, Philly. I appreciate you. You are first. Thank you for liking the live. I did grow more trees, Fernando. I did. You like them? But no, for real, Fernando, I'm growing some little mango trees, and they're doing pretty good. They're not growing as quickly because it's been so hot. You know, I think the heat's slowing them down, but I got some little mango trees going. Let's see. Trying to set up my TikTok live. YouTube still haven't responded. They still haven't. My review for me to get monetized is still in progress. It's taking forever. It's taking forever. They need to hurry up. Yeah, I got me some. There's a certain type of mango I like, Fernando. They're called, I think it's Adolfo mangoes. And I get them from the store. And I like them, so I just save the little pit and then I take out the seed. And I sprout the seed, then I plant it, and it's been growing. I've been growing little trees. Little trees. This summer has been real and we haven't hit, yeah. But, you know, over here we haven't crossed over to the 100-degree mark yet. See, I knew you grew trees. Yeah, I'm growing those. If I could grow some mangoes, that would be so good. Yeah, it's been hot. Like yesterday it was hot. But it was 99. It wasn't 100 degrees yet. But I don't know, it's been hot. Still the same. Yeah, you're right about that. It still feels the same. It still feels, you're right about that. You're right about that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to set up my goal for the live. Good morning to you, Barbed Wire. How are you? How you feeling today? Happy Thursday. It's 80 over there. That's nice, Fernando. Let's swap space so you can come over here and be in the heat. You going through, once it's 90 and up, oh yeah, you be going through it over here. It's way too hot. What's the temperature for today? It's hot, but I'm still drinking my warm drinks. Uh-oh. I gotta remove my board. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to put that. You in the Bronx? How's the heat over there? It was 94. Yeah, that's a cool day for us, Fernando. OG Kicks, welcome in. If it's 97 or more, that's hot, yeah. Welcome in, guys. Good morning. Brent, welcome in, Mr. Middleton. I am dual streaming today. I got a live stream going on TikTok and YouTube. How you doing, OG Kicks? It's just hot for everybody, you know? It's hot for everybody. The places like New Jersey is not normally hot, but you know, they've been melting over there. Brent, thank you for the gold populars. Good morning to you, sir. Frenchie, 85? That's not too bad. Feels like 90. Let me tell you what temperature I'm dealing with. Let's see. Turn on my Wi-Fi. Arizona is the hottest spot, yeah. Philly, we got a friend that comes in my TikTok live. He'll come in, like the other day, he said it was 112 or something like that. I was like, oh, that is. Now, I used to live in Southern California, Palm Springs, and it would get in those temperatures, like 113, 117. I'm in Texas. How you doing, Brent? Good morning to you, sir. It is, let's see, currently it's 91 degrees. Yuma, Arizona is the hottest. Woo. It's 91, feels like 97. Today we're going to have, it's supposed to be 100 degrees today. Wow, yeah. 100 degrees today. Around 3 p.m. it's going to hit there, and it's going to stay to about 6. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be so fun. It's sunny all year there. I can't do it. You know, it's a lot of people that off-grid live over there, you know. Because if you into solar, it'll work. Scott, how you doing? 92 there in North California? In Northern California? Ooh. Yeah, today we got a lovely high of 100 degrees. 3 p.m., that's when it's going to get 100 degrees. Tomorrow, 98. Next Monday, we got 89. That's nice. Yeah. You heard Texas is awesome? Texas is hot. We got the humid heat. Michael, welcome in. Climate change, yeah. Poor people in Europe, they struggling over there. It's been so hot. I feel bad for our people in Europe. They struggling. Mick, welcome in. Good morning to you. We talking about the weather. It's going to be 100 degrees today. Let's see. Y'all might not see me tonight. People going to be like, what happened to Tabby? I melted. I come on live, I'm just a puddle. Man, y'all make sure you guys drink water. I've been eating lots of fruits, you know, for the electrolytes. I'm drinking a lot of water, but I still feel like yesterday I'm like, I don't think I drank enough water. I was drinking water all day, eating a bunch of fruits, bananas, strawberries, no, cherries. I had some cherries, I had some grapefruit, a few mango. Yeah, you smart, Rock. I'm trying to get up out of here. I have a friend in London. She said they're melting. Yeah, they don't. So majority of the population doesn't have AC over there. Eat papaya. Papaya is good with some lime on it. How you doing, Michael? Yeah, they struggling over there. You know, they not used to dealing with the heat like that. And like I said, majority of them. So only 20% of the UK has air conditioning, and it's mainly in Italy. And a lot of the people are rejecting the AC because, you know, they feel like it's bad for the environment, which it does, you know. So it's basically moving the hot air from the inside outside. But some people need it. Love the food, hate the heat. What part of Texas did you grow up in? How do they don't have AC, the air conditioning? Yeah, they don't. Most of the homes, Philly, they don't have AC. Yeah. I was reading an article, I read it the other day. If I remember correctly, it's only 20% have you can't sleep without AC? Well, I don't have AC in my tiny house. And recently, I got a window unit, and my daughter is like, I don't like this. Because my tiny house is it's 8 by 18 trailer. It's 13 and a half feet tall. And, yeah, I guess we're used to not having it. So, but my daughter was like, I don't really like this. She didn't like the noise of it. We had to close all the windows, you know, to keep the air in. But I guess we've been out here for like 11 years, so I guess she's used to it, you know. Some days it can get uncomfortable, but we take showers. I take a couple showers a day. And it's everywhere. Yeah, you can't escape it. We had a ceiling fan, other fan on. Never had it. Yeah. What would you do when you're okay, Sophie? I didn't understand you, Charles. Philly said, nah, I can't sleep without it. I can understand that. Like, I go to my family house, I go visit my mom, and they have it on Arctic blast up in there. It be so cold. It be so cold. And I sleep with a heating blanket when I go over there because it's just cold for me. I didn't know. It be cold. It's 90 something degrees, but I still got my hot morning drink. Yeah, my family like to have it on Arctic blast. It be freezing up in there. If it's sometimes my mom she'll put it to like I live on the farm with y'all. That reminds me of my cousin's house. The one time they had the house super hot. Really, I really be hot and cold. Had to step back outside. It's called mud water. It don't look too great today because I mixed the powder with the cream. It is a mushroom drink. It has chai and different mushrooms. I'm from Texas. I was born in Texas. Wish I could break away. I've been out here, so on the 17th of this month, I will have been here living off grid for 11 years. So I'm coming up on my 11th year anniversary. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to buy a little cake, celebrate with you guys. Rest is still welcome in. I like it. It's definitely the life for me. It's definitely the life for me. I enjoy it. I like being in nature. I get to come outside all the time, hang out. Donald, welcome in. Good morning to you. Thank you for the Go Popular and the Tabby Dance Spark. How you feeling today, Donald? Thank you, Maurice, for the compliments. Scooby Gang, how are you? Am I Dominican? No, I'm mixed. I'm mixed. My mom is black, native, and she got some Irish and Lithuanian on her side. My dad's side is Scottish, English, Irish, Icelandic. It's some stuff. I'm a mixture. Nature is healing, I think so. I like being out here. John, welcome back in. Thank you, Maurice. Oh, not Creole. I'm not Creole. Nama, welcome in. I did my ancestry earlier this year, and the Native American didn't show up, which I know that to be true, but I didn't inherit that. But I found out that my mom has Irish and Lithuanian on her side, so like 50-something, almost, I don't know, 60% of my DNA coming from different parts of Europe, and the other 40 is coming from Africa. I look Dominican. A lot of people say that. I live out here, Willie. I look like a neo soul singer. How you doing, Chess? Sneeze, thank you for the follow. Denelson, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I missed your comment. You having a good day, Donald? That's wonderful. Cajun and Carol? Well, yeah, they are. I just speak Spanish. I speak Spanish. My grandfather, so my great-grandfather, he was Puerto Rican. My grandfather spoke Spanish. No one else speaks Spanish in my family except me. Is there a remedy in life where it really brings peace? I think so. I like being out here. Yeah, I live out here in the woods. I have a tiny house in the woods. Thank you, Donald, for the compliment. I have a tiny house. It's on a trailer. Mexican the best. Everybody is the best, but I do love Mexican people. I love Mexicanos. I'm in Texas. Puros Mexicanos aquí. Handsome Messenger, welcome in. I'm doing good. You got a mini house? Yeah, I live in the woods, so I'm not out in the tent, although I do have a tent up. I have a tiny house. It's on a trailer. I can move it. It's on an 8x18 trailer. It's 13 and a half feet tall. I do solar. I have solar panels on my roof. I got a rain catchment system. I have a wood burning stove, so I chop and cut my own wood. And found out Rush Viking from Ukraine. Wow. Was that a surprise to you? Disgusting Clan, how you doing? How you feeling? That's it in the nature. Is it Brook? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, they live out here with me, Chess. I have it good. I think so. I think so. I think so too. You can hear me? I gotta go get my I forgot my too many humans out here. How you doing? Is it Magisha? I gotta go get. I forgot my microphone. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I'm not. I ain't never come across a skinwalker, but and we don't have bears out here. Maybe if I travel a couple hours north, they got bears up there, but not here. So I'm not. I don't own this property. I'm on 240 acres of land. I'm just renting out a couple of acres. Now I am looking for land. I've been looking all over the U.S. lately. How you doing, Mr. Friend? I prayed for you last night. You lucky I want to leave New York City. I've been here my whole life. Where are you thinking about going? Where would you like to go? Thank you, thank you. Compliment, Magisha. A surprise, my family thought they were Welsh and Scottish, but my DNA, wow, 90%. Montana got a lot of land. It's expensive though. I look for land there too. Paitwa, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I prayed for you and your sister and her children last night, Mr. Friend. The cicadas really loud? Thank you, thank you. Disgusting plan. I appreciate that. It's beautiful in Montana. I never been. Mr. Hustle and Motivate back in. Mike, how you doing, darling? Guys, just hold on for me for a minute and I'll go get my microphone. I forgot to bring it. How you doing, Mr. Hustle? How you feeling today? Move north with the global warming. I want to move north. I've been looking at land up there. How you feeling today, Mr. Hustle? I'm good. It's hot. It's supposed to be 100 degrees today. Thank you, Mike, for the heart meme. You can hear me well? Mike, thank you for the heart meme. How you doing, Mike? Did you get you some sleep? I'm tired. I stayed up. 100's not too bad. I stayed up. Yaya went on live late last night, and man, I was trying to stay up. John Mexico, how you been? I'll go get it because I want everybody to hear me. Y'all just keep tapping the screen. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I live in the country, Native American on one side. Really? Sean, welcome in. Whew. My phone overheating? Yes, it is. Thank you, Frank. My phone has been overheating lately. I try to come out here by at least 10:30. Is it a bird? I don't think so. I mean, they're around here. I refilled my hummingbird feeders yesterday because they were dry, bone dry. All right, y'all. Is it better? Hopefully it's better. Gordon, welcome in. How you doing, Gordy? It's so much better? Okay, okay. Thank you, the Rock Shaman. I enjoy living this way. I like it. I'm in America. I like living this way. I plan on living this way for the rest of my life. The cicadas really, oh, okay. I'll try to remember to bring my microphone out here. I plan on living this way for the rest of my life. 11 years down, many more to go, hopefully. Raymond, welcome in. How are you? No, I'm at home. You can't hear the cicadas now? Some of you guys like the sound of the cicadas? While Mr. Friend is here, I'll keep my microphone on. When he leaves, I can take it off if y'all want to hear it. The cicadas. I want everybody to feel comfortable. Mike, thank you for liking the live. You're very welcome, Mr. Friend. No matter what temperature is outside, I need to have a warm drink in the morning. I don't know why, but I just like warm drinks. It's 90 something degrees and I'm still drinking a hot drink. DJ Clip, thank you for the heart meat. I got some Biscoff. Y'all want some Biscoff? These are cookies they give you on the plane when you're traveling, but I like these. I like these cookies. I like these biscuits. Biscoff. I go, thank you for the follow. You want some Biscoff? Yeah, I like these. I like to dip them in my coffee or whatever I'm drinking. Look, Marnie like them too. She's trying to get my cookies. I give her a little bit, that's why. Eat Biscoff spread? They have Biscoff spread? What is in the Biscoff spread? Is it like Nutella? Thank you, Purple Crocodile. When you dip it in your drinks, you gotta only dip it for like a few seconds because if not, it gets soggy and then it breaks off and falls in your drink. Here, the first one is for you guys. You can have it. I share with y'all. Like Nutella, but Biscoff, really? I want to try it. It's cookie butter, Biscoff ice cream. Mike, we need to find it. Biscoff ice cream. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Biscoff ice cream. I want to try it. Delroy, welcome in. I speak Spanish. Purple Crocodile. I speak Spanish. English was my first language, but I learned Spanish when I was little. Thank you, Delroy. How you feeling today? Happy Thursday, everybody. Cup of coffee. They serve those for every cup of coffee. Really? It's like caramelized biscuit. Yeah, I like these. I went to Aldi and they had something. It looked like Biscoff, but it wasn't. And I wasn't paying attention. I grabbed it and it was horrible. It was like crumbled. Like I opened up the package, it was nothing but crumbles. I'm like, I can't dip that in my coffee. I like this good. You dip it for a few seconds and then you eat it. You doing okay, Delroy? Oh, thank you for the compliment. Harvest one. Thank you, Michael. I'm out here because it's cool. It's hot. I'm in the shade. Yeah, I like this stuff. Mama's calling. Okay, 13. Thank you, Delroy. I hope y'all having a good start to your day. Hopefully you got some good sleep. And if you work at night, I pray that you get some good sleep today. You get you a nice meal. Marnie begging, man. She just sitting. Good morning to you, King D. She just sitting there looking at me, staring. I grow. Well, right now I'm not growing a whole bunch because I was gone. I had a loved one that was hospitalized. They had to have emergency surgery, so I was gone for a good amount of time, and I wasn't here to take care of the stuff. And the deer ate up everything. But usually, especially in spring, now I take the summer off. I don't grow in the summertime because it's way too hot, and I don't have a greenhouse. But I grow a lot of food in the spring, and then I harvest in the summer, and then I pick back up in the fall. But I try to grow as much as I can. You know, I grow more than I can eat. Welcome back in. How you doing, John Gamato? I'm in America, yes. Sneeze, thank you for the rose. See Money, welcome in. How's it going? How you doing, Jungle? Welcome back in. Sneeze, I'm not having anybody come up because I'm dual streaming right now. I got a live stream on YouTube going too. Good morning, James. I want to make sure I talk to everybody. Good morning to you, James. Thank you, Jungle. Jungle Mato. I appreciate you. Clark Ramil, blessings to you. I appreciate that. Daddy Ty, how you doing? How you feeling today, James? How your grandbaby's doing? Thank you, James, for the donut. I have plans for this summer. Not really. I do want to take a road trip, take my girls somewhere. I think we're going to go to Austin so they can go swimming. But that's about it. Either Austin or I've been thinking about Turner Falls in Oklahoma. But that's about it. Feel real good. That's wonderful. You doing great, Daddy Ty? I'm happy to hear it. Thank you, King Savage. From Texas? Yeah, I'm in Texas. North Texas. So when I want to go swimming, we go to Austin Barton Springs. I'm doing good, Daddy T. I'm doing very good. How you doing today? You keeping cool? I drive through Memphis because I go to East Tennessee. So usually me and my girls will take a trip every year to East Tennessee, and I drive through Memphis. Oh, really? DFW, how you doing with the heat? I miss Texas, visit Houston and Galveston. Thank you, James, for the roses. How off grid am I? Well, I'm not connected to any type of municipals. I'm not connected to water. Yeah, I have Starlink. I'm not connected to any type of municipals. I'm not connected. So basically, I have a tiny house, and it's parked out in the middle of the woods. I have electricity because I have solar. I got TJ, welcome in. I have solar panels on my roof. I got lithium ion batteries, inverter. I have rain catchment for the water. That's how I get water. I have a big water tank. It's pumped to my house by a 12-volt pump. And then I got a wood burning stove. But I do have Starlink. That's a new addition. I got that like a little over a month ago. TJ, thank you for the heart me. You don't mess with the heat. I don't like it either. Loved it. But oh, you're a music guy. You play instrument? Thank you, Clark. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. The seclusion. So My daughter, so the oldest will be 19 in September, and the youngest is 12. Um, the oldest was, I think, 6 when we moved out here, and the youngest was 1. And the youngest, this is all she knows. Now, I have kept them in activities like my oldest daughter ran track, she did ballet. My youngest, she played soccer for a few years. Um, she finished her last season about I don't know, a couple months ago, but she's not gonna be playing next season. But they have friends, you know. We go to church. I keep them around people. We go around people. Now there have been times where we've spent more time not going around people, but I take them to town and we do stuff. Good morning, physics bro. How you doing? Snowball, thank you for the follow. For a long time, the only thing that would bother them was the fact that the internet was terrible. That's what they would complain about, was the internet, it being terrible. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, now if it was just me, I would be more secluded. I'd be more remote. But I didn't want to do them like that. You know, they gotta be. It's important that they be around other people their age, being able to connect with people. My oldest though, she has been back and forth. Like she's here with me, and then she goes into town to be with my family. Um, so you know, she older now. She kind of move around. She does her own thing. But the youngest, she's always here with me. Thank you, Mr. Friend. I'm sitting across the table from birthday girl in the diner called Route 66. Ooh, happy. It's still Valerie's birthday. We still got a happy birthday to Miss Valerie. It's still her birthday. We're going to celebrate for the rest of the week. Daddy Time, you said how's life? How's life? Is good. It's very good. All right, Mr. Friend. I hope you have a good night's rest. If you have struggle sleeping, take some deep breaths, okay? Am I hunting squirrels? No. Okay, Mr. Friend. Lopez, welcome in. Yeah, if it was just me, I'd be somewhere probably very remote. But, you know, I didn't want to do them like that. I do appreciate life. I had to appreciate it, Clock Ramil. I had a near death experience in 2014 with the birth of my youngest daughter. I realized every day I wake up it's a gift. So I'm just trying to appreciate and enjoy that gift. I don't want God to ever think that I don't want him to ever feel like I don't appreciate what he has given me. What was my biggest deciding factor to go off grid? Mm, well, I didn't know people live off grid, but when I found out about it, I was so intrigued. I've always liked outdoors, nature, and stuff like that, but I just didn't know that people live this way. Mr. May Peoples, thank you for the follow. Um, when I found out about it, I began researching. I came across a tree house, and I was like, I like that, but I didn't know where I am in Texas if I could have a tree house. So I just began researching, and I came across a tiny house, and I was like, I could definitely do that. But I didn't want to be in an RV park. I wanted to be out in nature. I used to live downtown, and I was on the 11th floor. I mean, it was nice being in the middle of everything, and I could take my daughter to different festivals and stuff like that. But there wasn't enough nature, wasn't enough trees. Everybody downtown has a dog, and they walking the dogs. There's no grass for them to go to the bathroom. And in the summertime, it gets hot, and that smell permeate. It raises up, and I was like, it's not supposed to be like this. every day it kind of started wearing on me. And I just began researching, and when I found out about it, I just was every day I was researching and learning as much as I could. I was kind of on the fence about it because of my daughter. I'm like, what will people think of me in a small space? Thank you, TJ, for the rainbow slide. How old am I? I just turned 42 last Saturday. And I'm like, what will people think of me living in such a small space with my daughter? I didn't care so much what people would think of me. I didn't want anybody messing with me with my daughter. Right. And so, but, I still looked at that time, tiny houses were, TJ huts were, under the radar, you couldn't easily find a builder, but I just kept researching, kept praying. I got in a relationship. I my was carrying my second daughter, and I was like, how am I still gonna be able to? Am I still gonna be able to do this or whatever? But I had a near-death experience with the birth of my youngest daughter, and after that, one of the first things I thought about when I, realized that I was still alive, is that I wanted to live this way, and I knew that God had placed it into my heart to live this way. So after that, a year after that, I had my tiny house. But specifically off grid, I didn't want to be in an RV park. Most tiny houses, you have to they have RV setups. They're classified as an RV. You got to be someplace where you can hook up, plug in. I didn't want to be, I wanted to be out in nature. Papa Daddy, how you doing? Cousin Mrs. C, who lives off grid, his house is deep in the woods. People try to say he's crazy, but I go visit him. He makes these great pieces of art. I think that's wonderful, Nick. A lot of people have said many things about me because I choose to live this way. Amen, Jada. Amen. TJ, you always messing with me. But I like it. It's not for everybody. I wouldn't encourage everybody to try to live this way. Janice, how you doing? But it's definitely for me. I enjoy it. You can't be lazy though. It takes work, but you get to move at your own. I do a lot of physical things, right? Physical labor, but I'm a little woman, so if I could do it, anybody could do it. But I get to move at my own pace, like whatever. I know what I have to do, and I just do it when I need to do it or before I need to do it. Thank you. I am a Christ follower. I read the Bible Sunday and Wednesday nights. People tend to demonize what they don't understand. Yeah, they understood me when COVID hit, though. They understood. How you doing, Janice? King, thank you. James, thank you for the turbulence spark. Janice, how you and your wee one doing? How's your little one? Yeah, they understood me. They wouldn't look at me like I was crazy then. Strong, how you been? What you been up to, Strong? How's your daughter? How's school? Are you still in school? When COVID hit you, it's like I told y'all. Well, I didn't know. My daughter asked me, my oldest, she said, Mama, how do you know to get a tiny house and to move out grid? I said, I didn't know. I just, I knew that I didn't want my bills because I used to have a small business and I did very, very well. God really blessed me. That's how I got my tiny house. My money from my small business, I was able to buy my tiny house and move off grid. But I just, we spent so much time being busy. My daughter was in activities and I was working. I worked every single day. And I would look at her, after a long day. She would be worn out. I would be worn out. And I'm like, I'm spending so much time away from her. Okay, 13. I'm spending so much time away from her. I missed her and she missed me. I wanted her to be with me throughout the day. And I was like, I want to be. So when my second daughter came along, I was like, I want to be where they can be outside and, slow living. Life with sports. Welcome in, sir. I'm doing good, Clifford. How are you? Her mom for summer? Oh, okay. I'm doing good. You got your little vacation, Janice? My opinion on the whole COVID thing? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't get vaccinated. My girls, nobody in my family did, but I did get COVID, and my youngest got it, and it knocked us down pretty hard. But I just trusted in my body's ability to be able to fight it off. But I do know a couple of people that passed away from. I just I didn't want to get the vaccine because I'm like they hadn't studied it enough to I just didn't feel comfortable. I like I'll take my chances. No, Daddy, I'm hungry for a little bit. Oh, you got any plans? You just gonna chill out, Dennis? Thank you, Spencer. Thank you. You didn't get vaccinated? I grew up half in nature and half in the city. I love the nature part much better. Oh, it's like you broke the chain. Some people get consumed in work. Yeah. Shaquille, how you doing? Bonjour, Steph. Good night to you, Yogi. Thank you, Spencer, for the compliment on my skin. I appreciate you. Yeah, we need money in this life. Unfortunately, we do. But I tried to set up my life where I need the least amount of money. Now I have two girls. I got two daughters, and them chicks very expensive. But I am raising them by myself, and um, I've been able to, I've basically been able to be a stay-at-home mom by myself, and I've been able to do that because of my lifestyle change. I'm doing good, Yogi. I'm doing very good. How are you doing today? Where are you tuning in from? Thank you, James, for the rose. My vaccine was sea moss and black seed oil. I haven't tried black seed oil. I want to try it. Shakir, I see you. Is an unvaxxed person, would you date a person who got vaxxed? Yeah, I wouldn't hold that against them. I mean, I know, I realize, I've read up on the whole shedding thing, but I don't, that to me, I don't, I wouldn't be happy about it, but I'm not, that's just a small part. I'm not going to hold that against a person. It's not something that I would pay attention to, a person is a person. If a lot of people had to get vaccinated because of work. They worked in the medical field. They tried to force my mom to get it, but she pushed back. But a lot of people had no choice. Some people, for their peace of mind, or if you have certain medical issues, certain people got vaccinated. I feel like a person should do whatever was best for them. If a person felt like that was best for them, I respect that. I respect everybody's, you do what's best for you. I want people to respect me because I decided not to get, vaccinated. So I don't really, thank you, Spencer. That quit my job like 2 weeks before COVID. So when it happened, oh, no, I know there was a lot of war and going back and forth between vaccinated, unvaccinated. It created a lot of division within families and stuff. Although I decided not to get vaccinated and a lot of my family didn't, I would not look down or hold it against somebody that decided to. It's still a person. They did what they felt like was best for them. So, Kenneth, I'm doing well. How are you? It's nice to meet you, Mao. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Charles, welcome in. I am from Texas. I'm in the U.S. It's coffee? No, it's a mushroom drink. It's chai and it's mushroom, different mushrooms. Chaga, reishi, lion's mane, cordyceps. There's so much that can be said about the vaccine and medicine. Yeah, so I have my two daughters, right? And they don't have every vaccine. So it is hot over here, country roads. Um, they're 7 years apart. If you look at their shot record, my youngest is required to get way more vaccines than the oldest. And so I was like, yeah, we're not going to do that. I got the major ones, I got pretty much, I had my youngest get all the ones that her older sister got, but all the extra ones I didn't give for her. Gave my grandfather dementia. Now I know some people that they were doing okay, and then they got, you know, the vaccine and they weren't doing okay, but who knows? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We it, I have my thoughts, but we don't know. I'm not a medical professional, so I don't know. I can't. I'm not anti-vax. I'm not that. I'm not anti-vax, but I do think some people have super immunity. Their bodies can come into contact with certain stuff and they can fight it off. My oldest daughter, how you doing, Kid Galaxy? My oldest daughter. So me and my youngest daughter, we had COVID. My mom got it from somebody at church, and my mom gave it to us. We were both extremely sick. My oldest daughter was sleeping in the same room as me and because we were at my mom's. We were all in the same room. My oldest daughter was in the room with us. My youngest daughter was coughing. Little kids, they don't cover their mouth. My oldest daughter, she didn't get sick not once. Not once. She didn't ever get COVID. So I do think some people, they have a strong immune system. Now other people have compromised immune system, and so they need a little help. Hey Galaxy, I'm very careful what I say because whether or not a person chooses to get vaccinated or not, that's their personal choice. I think everybody should be able to choose for themselves. And if a person chooses to, I don't think they should be made to feel bad about it. If a person chooses not to, I don't think they should be made to feel bad about it. I think that we should all be able to do whatever we feel like is right. I do too. I like plant medicine. As far as like everyday health and taking care of myself, I use a lot of herbs and stuff like that, tinctures. But if I'm not opposed to modern medicine, I have both of my daughters because of modern medicine. If modern medicine didn't exist, I wouldn't be a mom. I couldn't have, I had so many issues when it came to that. So if I get in an accident, I need it's an emergency. Please take me to the hospital. My first time in Atlanta, I got it. It was sick. Oh man, I feel horrible. So my nervous system is a little bit messed up because of I had a spinal tap done when I was younger, and I was leaking spinal fluid for a couple months. So I got very ill. So my nervous system is a little bit compromised. So whenever I get sick, I feel it in my spine. I couldn't even walk when I had COVID, and my daughter was sick too. So I was trying to take care of her. It was just awful. I felt horrible. Curtis, how you doing? What time? It's 11:20. I was so worried about my youngest daughter. I was very, very concerned. I prayed for her. I laid hands on her. She was like projectile vomiting, and I had never seen anybody do that before. She just was out of it, and I remember I was like, God, please don't let my baby die. Please, Lord. Please. I would be so afraid to sleep because I wanted to watch her. Her heart rate was so high, and I was just so afraid. And one night I was like, God, please help my baby. I was so afraid. I don't think I ever been so afraid. One of the times, that was the time I was afraid, and I laid hands on her and I prayed. And the next morning she woke up and she was just fine. She was fine. Greetings to you, Alan. How are you? Curtis, welcome in. Francis, I see you. How are you guys doing today? My mom had stage 4 breast cancer and she healed herself completely with the tea. Wow. I believe that. I believe that. But yeah, there are 2 times that my oldest daughter, she's never gotten really sick. Neither one of them were sick. They didn't get sick as babies, never got ear infections. They never really got sick. But my youngest daughter, she got COVID, and then she got uh, salmonella, was it? They had a recall on some cantaloupe that she ate. My mom had a church event. They had the fruit, and the cantaloupe was contaminated. She got so sick. Those are the 2 times that I was praying and asking God for help. Never underestimate the power of prayer, laying hands on somebody. My baby was blue. She was unresponsive. I had it, but for another 2 days, I ate the sick away. I did it really. She was blue. Like, it was just, she was so sick. And I remember I set her in the bathtub because she was just sick. It was just coming out. And I remember I looked down at her and I said, Yo Yo. I was calling her name. She just was unresponsive. I thought I was going to have to call the ambulance. But her face, her lips were blue. And I was like, God, please. I was like, please, God, let her be okay. But she was so sick. She was so sick. I was so afraid. And this was on Thanksgiving. I was like, my poor baby. My daughter liked to eat. And I was like, she didn't get to eat nothing. I'm sorry. I can stop talking about it today. Don't know everything, but yeah. But as far as like everyday health and stuff like that, like I take herbs and powders. I make different teas, tinctures, and stuff like that. Charles, welcome in. But I would say if you're ever in a situation where you or your loved one is sick and the medicine, if it gets scary, please lay hands on them. Everybody in the house, whoever is around that is a believer, lay hands on them and pray. Because I have seen it. It works. Prayer does it work. When the medicine ain't working, that fever not coming down, you pray. How you doing, Stream Studio? Welcome in. How's it going? Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. Lucky, thank you for the follow. How are you? How you doing, Marnie? Chamomile and mint tea. Oh, that's nice. I grow chamomile and mint. World Cup matches, France versus Morocco. France. France. I'm gonna go with France. Today's forecast is sponsored by. I am in Texas. I'm in America. You're from Indonesia. How's it going in Indonesia? Lucky. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. France face Morocco. I say France gonna win. I say France. The reason is that they're another source that you go to first before anything. What you do is known to better than doctors. It's original. Amen, Curtis. Thank you, String City. I appreciate you, son. I do miss the good food. EJB, welcome in. Blessings to you, son. I hope you have a good day. Nostalgic Man. I like that movie. It wasn't until maybe a year or so ago that I actually saw that movie. How you doing, EJB? Welcome in. Oh, it's a hummingbird. I refilled the hummingbird feeders because they were completely dry yesterday. And now the hummingbirds are coming back. I gotta make sure those little dudes have their little nourishment, have what they need. Christopher, how are you? From Trinidad and Tobago. Anthony, welcome in. I see RC. RC Jupe. My TikTok live seems like it's messing up. It says my phone is overheated, but it don't feel like it's overheated. If any of my YouTube peeps are on TikTok, it's a live messing up. How you doing, David? Welcome in. James, you said me too. Marnie is good. She's sitting at my feet. Hummingbirds are amazing. Thank you, EJB. My phone says it's overheating. It feels like it's okay, but it's messing up my live stream, guys. I'm sorry. Smooth T Mac, how are you? Jerome, welcome in. Oh, you put your hummingbird feeders up? James, I didn't realize they were so territorial. They fight over the feeders. Thank you, son. Rasta, how are you? It looks normal to you? Okay, cool. Today I was watering the flowers and the hummingbirds kept flying through the water shower. Oh, that's so sweet. Rachel, thank you for the follow. Yeah, they're very territorial. I didn't realize they will fight. What happens is one will pick a feeder that they like and they will frequent that feeder and it'll go perch somewhere and wait for the other hummingbirds to try to get close to it and then they just come flying. They like throw their bodies into the other hummingbirds. Sometimes they get close to me. They say I've read that they recognize people and that even when they go away for the winter time, a lot of times they'll come back. They remember how to get back to where there's food. Yeah, just like people. But one year I had taken my time about putting the feeders up, and I was inside the house. I had the window, my big window behind the house open, and it flew into the house, and it just kind of hovered in front of my face for a little bit. And I was like, well, I guess he or she trying to tell me I need to fill up them feeders. I see, but they're so beautiful. I take a lot of pictures and videos of the hummingbirds. I have, right now I have 4 feeders up. I think maybe I need to get maybe 1 or 2 more to put up. Cause I've seen eight hummingbirds at 1 feeder before fighting over it. Boys Bowl, how you doing? Thank you, James, for the heart me. They say that about raven and crows. They never forget a face, and they tell us about you. I want to befriend a raven or a crow. Sometimes the crows come out here, but they don't whenever they're around me, I don't never have nothing that I can give to them. I need a cookie or something. I have a family of crows that I have fed every day for over 2 years. Wow. So they must trust you. Checkmate, welcome in. I'm not dumb, RC. I'm just not responding to you. They love unsalted peanuts? Jonathan, welcome in from Indonesia. And there he goes. Thank you, 13. Thank you, 13. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. It's nice to meet you too, Jonathan. Thank you, 13. James, what your grandbabies up to? How's their summer going so far? South Coast, welcome in. Dre Estate, how's it going? I think I'm gonna go to town today. I'm wondering if I should take Marnie, but Marnie, she's not very friendly with strangers. Put up a bird feeder. How you doing, Sparkplug? I had one, and then something chewed on it, and it's on the ground over there. It's going good. They doing good. James, I bet you your granddaughters, they love you. It was so funny when you tried to get them to come up. I bet they love their granddaddy. They love their papa. Still Pixar, thank you for the follow. They say if you let them bite $1, then give them a snack. With the other hand, they will bring you dollars to trade. Wow. Or with anything you let them bite. They really shy. That's okay. I'm shy. They're very beautiful though. Like to get into the bird feeder. It could have been a squirrel. So I don't see squirrels all the time out here, EJB, but sometimes I see them. But I know they get into my garden. My garden. I'm doing good, Sparkplug. Yeah, I would like to befriend a crow or a raven. I don't think I've ever seen a raven, but they don't get like out here. They don't get close to me. Imagine I come on here and I got a crow just chilling. Y'all come on the live, you see a raven just chilling. A lot of people think that crows are black, but they're not black. They have kind of like, I don't know how you call it. It's an iridescent color. Like if you look at their wings, their feathers, it has like a bluish, kind of purplish tint. I be trying when I see them because they're not always over here, but sometimes, and like I'll go and Try to get a cookie or something. Iridescent. It is iridescent. They blue purple, yeah. It's pretty. But when I was in Northern California and I went to the beach, I saw this man. It wasn't seagulls he was feeding. I want to say it was a family, it was a bunch of crows. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, really pretty and cool. He was feeding them and they were just all on him. Some people were kind of creeped out about it, but I thought it was pretty cool. I use a raven to bring. Yeah, we were reading about that last night. We were reading about that last night. You were here last night, right, EJP? So it do be purple and green. Yeah, it's very pretty. If you get a crow calling some peanuts, just go caw caw and leave some peanuts in the same spot every day. Oh, okay. Thank you for that tip. I'm gonna try that. I've been good, Tommy. How are you? They are very intelligent. You can convince them to bring you food. How you doing, Blackwater? I'm gonna try that with the peanuts. And leave some peanuts. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. It's a perfect place to go camping. I got a tent out here. I'm not camping, but some people say the way I live is kind of like camping. I don't know what you guys think. Prez, welcome in. I like birds. I'm a big fan of birds. I'm gonna try that. Give me some. You said unsalted peanuts. My we used to feed the squirrels peanuts. I buy a bag of peanuts and keep it for when we go to the park. I'm gonna try that with the crows. James, thank you for liking the live. I had that cardinal that came tapping on my back window every morning for a long time. He would do that for months and months. I think he did it for a year. Just tapping on the window. Tap, 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 tap. I open the window. I'm like, hey, you want to come in here? Why you keep tapping on the window? Every morning. Tap, 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 tap. Waking me up. Tap, 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 tap. For skeletons to attract makes you wonder. Mmm. You distance at first, then let them see you, but keep a distance until they trust you. Oh, okay. Big Nate, welcome in. DJ Soundwave, how you doing? Mike, thank you for liking the live. I'm gonna look that up, Papa Daddy. A bird skeleton compared to a T-Rex. How you been, DJ Soundwave? Thank you, Big Nate. I appreciate you. Let's see. The ostrich is the best one. Them ostriches are scary. Thank you for the rose. Oh man, what's going on with my Wi-Fi? Thank you, Big Peps. Oh, it looks very, very similar. Jack Ace, thank you for the rose. It says while they may seem worlds apart, modern birds are technically tiny living dinosaurs. Both evolved from a shared group of bipedal predators called theropods. Mm. I'm doing good, Big Peps. How you doing? How's your Thursday going? Yeah, it looks very similar. Yeah, they look like tiny little dinosaurs. Mr. Vince, welcome in. They do call some birds raptors. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, The Rock Shaman. I appreciate you being here. Eric, welcome in. I thought about it. Although I am allergic to bee stings, Sparkplug, I really thought about it. It's something I would like to do. Beekeeping. Hmm. I don't know what's going on with my Starlink. It keeps connecting and disconnecting. Okay, it's science time with Tabby. I found an article that looks interesting. I already put your thinking caps on, okay? And archaeologists say that the T-Rex may have had feathers. Really? How you doing, Gerald? Welcome in. Good morning to you and Karen. Really? So EJB from TikTok, he said that he's heard an archaeologist say that the T-Rex may have had feathers. Wow. So yeah, if a T-Rex had feathers, they would definitely look like huge birds. Imagine, imagine you see this gigantic bird just coming after you. All right, science time with Tabby. Thank you, thank you. I am Gerald. It's hot. It's supposed to be 100 degrees today. Crocodiles too. I like dinosaurs. I'm not a big fan of crocodiles. I don't like alligators. Big Pepper. I'm in Texas. We got alligators over here. Mm-mm. All right, Science Daily. This article is from Science Daily. It came out a couple days ago. Barstow, California, 92 already. Make sure you drinking some water. Serpents are in stone. Feathered serpents are in stone all over the Americas. Honey, I Shrunk the Dinosaur. Feathered serpents. I gotta look that up. Hi, welcome in. High five. Bam. Okay, Science Daily. Scientists resurrect a 3.2 billion year old enzyme to reveal how life began on Earth. Inside my turcated to low. Oh, okay. Okay, the source is Utah State University. The summary is researchers rebuilt long extinct versions of a crucial enzyme that helped make nitrogen available to life, offering an unprecedented glimpse into Earth's distant past. The breakthrough could aid to the search for extraterrestrial life while helping scientists tackle future food production challenges on Earth and beyond. Okay. Nitrogen is essential for every known form of life on Earth. Now scientists say the common element may also help explain how the earliest life evolved on our planet, how life could develop elsewhere in the universe. All living organisms need nitrogen to survive, and though it is all around us, we can't access it directly. Enzymes called nitrogenases enable nitrogen fixation, which converts nitrogen to a form plants, animals, humans, and other life forms can access. And we're just beginning to understand the extent to which, over the Earth's 4 billion year history, these nitrogenases have evolved. In a study published in Nature Communications, USU senior scientist Derek Harris and the collaborators from the NASA funded metal utilization and selection across eons, so MUSE project at the University of Wisconsin-Madison used synthetic biology to work backward from modern nitrogen acids and reconstruct possible ancestral versions of these enzymes. Galactic Stepper, welcome in. Thank you for the rose. Rock major ones. Oh, and fun. Want to explore is the last American green dragon. I'm doing good, Logan. How are you? How have you been? Okay. Our role in this study was to characterize a library of synthetically reconstructed ancestral nitrogenase genes. Under controlled lab conditions, we measured the nitrogen isotope fractionation in the cell biomass and the engineered strains. This research allows scientists to examine how ancient nitrogen acids may have functioned billions of years ago. Can we do running daily night to be lean? I don't. Hold on, y'all. The plane passing by. I run, but not all the time. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I run, but I don't run all the time. Logan. Good morning, G. Howard. Giannis, how you doing? Blessings to you. How was your day? All right, the Rock Shaman. I'll see you. I hope you have a blessed day. I speak English and Spanish. Yeah. It seemed like it was taking forever to cross by. I speak English and Spanish. Um, I'm not in San Antonio. I'm more north. I am north. Louis, welcome in. Oh, come on, dude. There's a hornet flying by. Keep going. I don't have nothing you want. Ooh. Mike, thank you for liking the live. Let's change the article. That one was a little bit heavy for. Not the hornets. Yeah, there's one flying over here. Ooh. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I stayed up way too late last night. Oh, I know, I know. You can ask, Logan. No, I know. No, I'm in the North Texas, but I gotta be careful, like, about me saying where I'm close to because I want to stay safe. Is your son still in the Air Force? My nephew is going to the Air Force. He'll be down in San Antonio at the end of this month, actually. Their bite is super painful. Their sting is super painful. My grandmother would say that hornet don't want don't want you. No, I don't want to get the hornet on camera. There. I've gotten stung by all kinds of stuff. Nothing beats a scorpion sting though. That one tops it all. That one was a unique experience. I had a relationship with a married lady. We were hanging out and spending time together. Now she doesn't reply. Did she use me? Maybe. Or she could have realized that what she was doing was wrong and she doesn't want to mess up her life or yours. You don't want to, so Logan, you definitely don't want to mess around with somebody that's married. That's a lose-lose situation. It's not going to go well. I'm hoping that she realized that what she was doing was wrong. Wrong. She was doing you wrong and she was absolutely doing her husband wrong. She had another guy. You don't want that, Logan. You don't want to deal with that at all. That's not fair to you. How you doing, Eugene? Already, if you go see him, graduate, take a bunch of signs, make a lot of noise, and get ready. Oh, okay. My brother-in-law, he was in San Antonio, and I went to his graduation. I remember him. Yeah, Logan, you don't want to. You don't want to do that. That's not a good situation. She married, then don't get into a messy situation young. That's not. She's betraying her husband, stepping outside of the marriage, and that's not a good situation for you to bring in. You are knowing that you being with her, knowing that she is married. That is not good for you. That's wrong. You should don't mess around with married people. You don't want that bad. I call that bad juju. You don't want that bad. That's not good. When somebody is married, they're off limits. I don't care what they say. It's off limits. Don't mess with nobody married. So yeah, Logan. Life was first said, be careful. These new men are not playing these days. Could end up being the husband with the pew pew. Yeah, Mike is absolutely right. Her husband is an addict and drunkard, abuser too. I understand that, Logan, but she gotta leave him. If she wants something with you, she has to leave. So when you get married, you're stepping into a covenant. Two people, man and woman, stepping into a covenant with God. She's still in that covenant. So you stepping into that, God don't take too kindly of that. You don't want that. It don't matter what her husband doing. You don't want to bring yourself into that. And it could cost you your life. People are crazy. They don't mess around when it comes to their spouses, the people they're in a relationship with. Charles, thank you for the stingray. How you doing, Charles? How your grandbaby? How your son? Boo. Yeah, those usually don't end up well either. Thank you, Charles, for the rainbow slide. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, Logan, that is a bad situation. That's how people end up on the first 48 and snapped and stuff. Don't do that. Yeah. Thank you, Charles, for the gifts to go populars. You don't want to do that. Accident, how you doing? Stay single. Charles says stay single. Yeah, Logan, don't get involved with that, okay? Whatever you guys had going on, it'd be best to let it go. Yeah, just let it go and tell God you're sorry. Say, God, I'm sorry. I got involved with this woman, even though I knew she was married. Ask God to forgive you, okay? And move on. There's way too many single people in the world. All right, Papa Daddy, I hope you have a wonderful day. No, those are cicadas. Don't mess with nobody married. You gotta find a nice single lady, maybe off in the woods with just a dog or something. Accident, thank you for the follow. Yeah. EJB says 7 billion public service announcement. Don't mess with nobody married. Once they are married, it's off limits, okay? Once somebody is married, I don't care if they're separated, still, they're in that covenant with that person. Don't mess with nobody that is married. Not worth it. Charles said that's dangerous. It's not worth it. I would accident follow you. What do you mean, Gabriel? Yeah, folks be lying too. I see it all the time. Like I go out and men be like, "You married?" And sometimes I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm married." I have ring that I wear. And when I go out certain places, if I know I'm gonna be around a bunch of men, I don't want to be messed with. I wear my ring. And they be like, "So you married? I see you got a ring." And they be like, "Your husband let you have friends?" I'm like, "Why would my husband won't let me have friends? Why would my man want me around another man, knowing what you like? No, like why would you think it's okay? It's okay. I can, I like no, it ain't okay. A lot of people in prison that off their wife and her boyfriends. Whoa. You have a weird question? What is it? What juju means? Mention in the chat. Juju basically means it's like kind of like karma in a way. Like you don't want that bad energy because you don't want to do something wrong, right? And that it come back to you. Is it healthy for pregnant women to run? It depends on their pregnancy. Some women can move around. Some women are on bed rest. It just depends on that. Like there's not no general. If she's pretty healthy, I think it's okay for her to run. You gotta let the devil in. Crime of passion. Sometimes I pretend I'm in a relationship because I love being single. Adultery and fornication is normal life in Sodom. Maybe they just want to play Uno. They don't want to play no Uno. Karma don't have, yeah. Live Food Sports from TikTok said it. Karma don't have no expiration date, right? It'll come. It'll come back for you. What you reap, what you sow. Now you never reap it in the same season that you sowed it. But like Live Food Sports said it. All right, Charles. It'll come back for you. Please don't mess with no married people. It's way too many single people. It's not okay. It's not okay. Don't mess with nobody that is married. Yeah. You tell them, say, hey, when you take care of that, then you come find me. When you step, when you. And a lot of times, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Dana. A lot of times, people are not going to leave they're not going to leave their spouse for you. Joseph, welcome in. Nate the Great, thank you for the heart me. It's okay, Logan. You made a mistake. Ask God for forgiveness. Just pray, say, God, I did something wrong. Please forgive me and move on with your life. It's in the Bible with King David family. The adultery caused David so much heartache with his child. Yeah, he lost his child. David lost his child. Not only did he sleep with somebody else's wife, he put Uriah on the front lines for him to be killed because he wanted to try to cover up what he did. And God said, no, I know what you did. A lot of times we think we get away with stuff because ain't nobody see it. But God's like, I saw it. And I'm going to hold you to that. You're going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to pay. Thank you, Brent, for the rainbow slide. It's one thing when a person make you, pay for what you did. But when God make you pay for it, thank you, Brent, for the rainbow slide. No comment. Thank you for the compliments. It's okay, Logan. You just ask God for, pray. Tell God you're sorry. We make mistakes. You're not the only one that has done that. It's going to be okay. Sure you can, Logan. Are we really born again? I don't know about you, but I am. I can't speak for everybody here, but I am. Thank you, Nate, for the turbulence part. Was it true? I can't speak for nobody else, Mike. I am. I'm born again. Christ is my Lord and my Savior. I follow him. I'm 10 toes down for Jesus. I'm 10 toes down for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I am. You know, I'm I'm not a perfect person, but every day I pick up my cross and I carry it. This is the third married lady I've been involved with and I regret. Logan, it's okay. But you gotta stop doing that, okay? It's okay. But now that you know that it is wrong, okay? So you gotta stop. Don't get involved with no more married people, okay? God does not take kindly to that because you are stepping into a covenant. God is very serious about marriage. He is extremely serious about a husband and wife, okay? And now that you know that that is wrong, they seduce me or coincidence, maybe they find me attractive, but it don't matter. You still have control. You still have control over your actions. They can't force you. Maybe they could try to seduce you, but they can't force you. So you still have control over your actions. Tabby has her Bible on one hand and Pew Pew there in the other one. Thank you, Jay Savage. Blessings to you. It's okay, but I can understand you feeling regrets, but don't mess with no more married women, okay? Don't mess with no more married women. Pray and ask God. That's okay. We all have our struggles, Logan. Pray. You need to have a conversation with God and just say, God, please forgive me. I realize you got a ring face, Mike. Tell God, say, God, I realize what I did was wrong. And just don't do it, don't do that anymore. How you doing, Zeke? Welcome in. How you feeling today? Happy Thursday to you. John Carter, welcome in. Speak Meter, how's it going? How you guys doing? How's your day going so far? Zeke, thank you for the heart me. How you doing, Blackness? Welcome in. I'm doing good. Trying to stay cool. Thank you, Karan. I would suggest EJB said he would suggest therapy or spiritual counseling. I got mommy issues. That's why I think it's okay. We all have issues, right? We all have our things, from our childhood, but you can have control over that. You can have control over that. And whatever it is that you are looking for in these women, Logan, you can find it in God. You don't have to search or seek out another person to fill that void in you. You could have mommy issues, but God can take care of all of that. He can handle that. He can fix that. He can provide healing for you. But you can't, please, don't mess around with no more married women, okay? Thank you, Rose. Blessings to you. Thank you for the like. My mom never cared me, but my younger bro. I'm so sorry, Logan. I'm so sorry you had to experience that. The weather like here is hot. Thank you, Tyrone, for the heart me and the Tabbyland sparks. Thank you, Tyrone. How you feeling today, sir? Thank you, Blackness. Sparkplug AC said, how can you trust her? If she did it with you, she would do it with someone else against you. Thank you, Tyrone. Chicken Doe, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry, Logan, that you didn't receive the love and care that you needed and that you deserved. It's important that I'm glad that you see that and you acknowledge it, but don't allow that to take control over your adulthood. You can find a woman that's single that will love you and be there for you and to love you, care for you, walk by your side. You don't need to try to be with someone else's wife. I did wrong things, so I will be alone on my life. No, 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 no. That is the enemy telling you that, right? That is everybody sins and falls short. As good as I try to be, Logan, I'm still a sinful person. I still make mistakes on the daily. How you doing, Tyrone? Thank you for the Go Populars. I still make mistakes. The thing about it is, you gotta, when you make a mistake, when you do something wrong, you go to God, you take it to God, and you say, God, please forgive me. Now you gotta mean it. You can't just say it in words. You gotta mean what you say. You say, God, I realize what I did was wrong. I am sorry. And you give it to God. And whatever it is that you're, turning away from, don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. And that's why we have Christ. God loved us so much. He sent us his son. Christ takes on our sins. He took on our sin. So when you do something wrong in this life, right? Let's say you steal from a store. Right? There's a chance that you get caught, and there's a chance that you may have to pay for what you did, right? That is not God punishing you, but that's just a result of our sin. So when we sin in itself is a punishment, right? But God forgives us. God forgives you. If you tell God you're sorry, he will forgive you and he will free you up from that. Blue Street Bankroll, welcome in. Mike said, no, not what? What happened, Mike? That is a sin too? Yeah, it's a sin. Kennedy, welcome in. The weather is hot, Tyrone. It's supposed to be 100 degrees today. It's hot. It's okay, Mike. He needs to get it out. It's all right. How do you control your temptation? Well, you gotta tell yourself it's wrong. You tell yourself it's wrong. This doesn't belong to me. If you struggle with sticky fingers, okay, you struggle with sticky fingers. You tell yourself, I didn't earn this. I didn't work for this. This doesn't belong to me. You wouldn't want someone to steal from you. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have experienced somebody taking or stealing from you, right? It's not a good feeling. It is not a good feeling when somebody steals from you. So why would you want to do that to another person? Like I saw a princess or fallen angel. That's a good way to view women, Logan. You cannot be with somebody else's wife. You are taking something, you're trying to, that she doesn't belong to you. And okay, if you, just like you had your experience with the woman that you were involved with, you said she was beautiful, and your friend interfered with that. You struggle with that. You still struggle with that. Why would you want to do that to another man? Espérate, Mike. Todo está bien. Espérate. We cannot covet anything or anyone. It's okay, Mike. We here to help, all right? Just espérate. Lead us not into temptation. All that love that you feel, right? There's a woman out there for you that would love all that attention. They would love to be viewed as a princess or a fallen angel. In general, I think women are walking goddess on the God's green earth. That's very sweet. But you cannot mess around with another man's wife. You're taking, something that does not belong to you. You should not need adultery. What do you mean, Jane? You cannot mess with another man's wife. God does not take kindly to that. If there's one thing that God is very serious about, Mike, if there's one thing that God is very serious about, is marriage. He's extremely serious about marriage. You cannot be interfering with somebody else's marriage. You need a drug too. Certain women are Logan. Not all. Polo. Hi, Mike. Polo, how you doing? Praise, welcome in. Let no man put asunder. Don't do it. Everybody on my TikTok community, they saying don't do it. All this men, they imparting some wisdom. Don't do it. Thank you, Brent, for the live, and you're awesome. Madrock, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you, Madrock, for the compliment. Don't do it, okay? Logan, no more married women. You have to I think you have to focus on love. You gotta focus on love. Loving yourself, loving other people. If you love, God has called us to love Him and called us to love other people as ourselves, right? If you love other people as you would love yourself, you wouldn't want to take from them. You wouldn't want to steal. You wouldn't want another man's, wife. Certain women are suffering and hurt. That's why they do behave rudely or not friendly, but women are angels. How you doing? Welcome in. Is it Jocelyn? Thank you, Tyrone, for your kind words. I appreciate that. And thank you for the gifts. Percy D, welcome in. Thank you for the roses. James, thank you for the Tabby Land Sparks. I would ask my brother, at the end of the day, is that relationship worth your life and peace? So, Logan, EJB from TikTok, he said he would ask you, at the end of the day, is that relationship worth your life and your peace? I do believe that some women, they react a certain way because they have been hurt and treated unfairly. But there are people in this world, both women and men, that are just not decent people for whatever reasons. There are some people in this world, there are some women in this world that they don't care, that they will use you. I say that as a woman, I can say that there are some women in this world that don't care, that they will use you, that they will abuse you. The same with men, you know. Human beings are like that. That's just, you know, that's a sad fact about this world. You know, there are bad people in this world, both women and, you know, men. There is a woman, all that love that you feel and admiration that you have for women, there is a woman out there that God has for you and that will appreciate that and bask in all that love. I'm not sure if we're staying with her, Ruby. I'm very soft, kind of nice guy. There's a woman out there that would love who you are. You get hurt easily. I'm telling you, Logan, there is a woman out there that would love you and be soft to you. Mike says, sounds like you were hurt and suffering, and that's why this obsession of a woman comes from. Thank you, Brent. I protect what I love and respect. You have to protect both with all your heart. EJB says both men and women will use you. You have to protect yourself and surround yourself with good people. Life Food Sports say yes, indeed, guard yourself. I'm telling you, Logan. Yeah, Mike said work on the root issue. You got to do some inner work, Logan. And you got to have some honest conversations with yourself, right? 5 years back, my friend stole my girlfriend from me. I remember you telling me about that, Logan. I remember. You know what that feels like, Logan. You know that hurt that it caused you and the pain that it caused. Yeah. You don't want to do that to another man. You don't want to do that to another person. So when you get involved with these women and they're married, that's essentially what you're doing. Because what if, let's say, what if that woman were to leave her husband for you, right? How would he feel? Thank you, Brent, for the music cloud. You don't want to do to another man what was done to you. I don't care what the woman is saying. Like, she has to get out of that marriage. She has to free herself up from that before she can move on. Yeah, you reap what you sow. The best thing for you, Logan, is leave married women alone. Don't mess. If you know that woman is married, don't mess with her. There's so many women in this world. So many women. Ill-gotten goods never benefit the receiver. How you doing, Michelle? Welcome back in. How are you been? We have all been hurt, but pain doesn't last forever. Nice to have even the Scorpio scene with passing time. Nathaniel, how you doing? How's your Thursday going, Nathaniel? I feel like I did many sins, and I feel like I'm. Uh, we, you're not the first person, Logan. You're not the first person. I'm doing good, Michelle. I'm doing well. How are you? You're not the first person, right? You know, we all fall short. JJ, I appreciate you. You all fall short. Look at the people in the Bible. They, you know, they committed many sins. David was, the Bible said David was a man after God's own heart. He committed, adultery, murder, right? Now, I'm not saying don't do that, okay? That's not an excuse, but God forgives. If you turn away from your sin, God forgives you. We all fall short. We all have struggles, right? But you gotta resist that temptation. Don't do it. You know that it's wrong. Don't listen to how you feel. People gotta learn how to not go on how they feel. Your feelings will get you in a lot of trouble. For sure. Broke my leg. Did you read it? Bible Samson with Delilah? Don't covet your neighbor's wife. Thank you, James, for the hen heart. I'm gonna read the 10 Commandments because I feel like we need to hear them. Somebody in here need to hear them. Okay. The first one. You shall have no other gods before me. No, we speaking on a certain topic, right? You shall not make yourself any idol. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not murder. Number 7, you shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You should not covet anything that belongs to your neighbor. You're not. You don't have. Don't you can go to God and admit your wrongdoings and stop doing them. I'm in America. I'm in Texas. Both of y'all, you did wrong, Logan, because you knew that she was married. Chauncey, good morning to you. James, thank you for the rose. If you meet a woman, Logan, and she tells you that she's married, she may say, I'm separated. She may say, my husband is abusive, whatever. She is married. She is in a covenant. You cannot enter in that covenant. There's so many single women, right, in this world that you can meet. Don't step into that. You just asking for trouble. That it's not going to work out, right? You want to be with the woman that God has brought into your life, the woman that God has for you, right? The woman that God has for you, she's not going to come with none of those troubles. But if you mess around with another man's wife, it's going to come with a lot of trouble. It could cost you your life. Please don't do it, Logan. Please don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not going to end well. She's not going to leave her husband for you. It's not going to turn out well. Come back on you. Please don't do it. Thank you, Chad. Welcome in. Resting in Jesus. How you doing? Yeah, don't do it, Logan. JJ, my day is good. Don't bring trouble for free. Michelle said, don't bring trouble for free. It's a choice. Will it happen to me? Is karma what goes around? I'm not one to say that, right? I'm not one to say that. I don't know. But you do need to go. If you haven't already, I would pray and I would tell God, God, I know what I did was wrong and I am sorry. God, help me. Teach me how to resist temptation when it comes my way. God, give me the desire to want to follow your will and not my own will. I think we should say start doing. King Wayne, thank you for the follow. We are all flesh and blood. We have to fight both day and night. Just go to God, talk to God, apologize. But after you apologize, you can't keep doing the same thing. Just let it go, breathe, and tomorrow think it's a day for another option that life will give you. Be wise. Covenants. There you go. Resting in Jesus said, be wise and protect your future covenant by respecting others' covenants. There you go. Beautifully said. There is a woman out there, Logan. I see you have a strong desire to have a companion, and that is wonderful. What you do is you work on yourself. You work on your relationship with God, and you work on yourself so that when she brings that woman that he has for you along, you'll know how to be good to her. You'll know how to treat her. You'll be the man that she needs. I know you want a woman, Logan, and I'm sure you want it right now, but if you have these issues going on, you may not be ready for the woman who God has for you. You got to work on yourself in the meantime. You got to work on yourself in the meantime. There are lots of good women out here in the world, but God is not going to bring his daughter to you if you are not ready for her. So you got to prepare yourself so that when God brings her your way, you will recognize it, and also you'll know how to be good to her, to treat her, to care for her, to love her. Russell, how you doing? You might have to wait 50 years. Yeah, but what's the alternative of not waiting? That's a whole lot of chaos. That's a whole lot of chaos. When you get yoked up with the wrong person, ooh, it's horrible. My female friends used to say that I'm attractive. Maybe I misused it. No, it's so many people out in this world. It's tons of people in this world. It's a woman out there that is that you're gonna like love, and she's gonna like and love you. You just haven't met her yet. You can't never sneak in. No, you can't. Russell. No, you cannot. There's tons of women in this world. You gotta ask God. Make it easy for yourself and go to God to help you with it. Go ask God. Tell God, say, God, repent. Tell God, say, God, I want a woman. I want a companion. I want my own woman. I need you to help me, God. Help me become a better man. Strengthen me. Help me to resist temptation. Give me the desire to be the man that you have called me to be, so that when you bring that woman that you have for me, I will be able to love her the way you have called me to. Everybody, we all make mistakes. I wake up every day and I try to be the best that I can be. I try to love it to my full capacity. But I make mistakes too. No one is perfect. We all fall short. We all have our struggles. Some things, some you can see some people's struggles, and some people it's more hidden. You don't know what they struggle with. We all struggle with temptation and with sin. That's just the reality. We're born into sin. We struggle with it. It's a constant fight every day. You fighting against your flesh. Your spirit wants to do the will of God, but your flesh doesn't. So they are at war with each other. It's a choice. It's a constant choice. Which way you gonna go? Who you gonna choose to follow? You gonna follow God's will, or you gonna follow your own will? It's not easy, but you strengthen yourself. You pray. You stay in God's word, right? You be around people that speak life into you and that also hold you accountable. Like we holding you accountable, Logan. You gotta leave the married women alone. Yes, Chan. It's gonna get better, Logan. Thank you, Michelle. Can you tell me? Yeah, JJ. Daniel, welcome in. It's gonna get better, Logan. Jose, welcome in. This is beautiful. I was like, what, Rockstar? It's gonna get better, Logan. But if you know that something is wrong, you can't keep doing it. Oh, it's okay, JJ. It's okay. Are you feeling better today? When you know something is wrong. I'm not enjoying the weather, Daniel. It's hotter than all outside. It's gonna be 100 degrees today. How are you doing? It's 95 right now. Oh no. If I tell you anything good, Logan, if anything that I say speaks to you, know that it's not coming from me, it's coming from God. I don't know how to be good on my own. If you see anything good in me, know that it's coming from God. You feel better now? That's good, JJ. Are you by the woods? I live in the woods. I live in the woods. I'm in bed from my AC. Yeah. Do you put your hand in the fire and you know it burns, you won't do it again. Yeah, don't do it, Logan, okay? It's not worth it. I'm going to be praying for you. I'm going to lift you up in prayer. We're going to keep you covered in prayer. We have to have faith in our Father. I took care of a baby squirrel at one time. I never seen a bear out here. I'm glad. That'd be another thing I'd have to worry about. We don't have bears. Maybe if I travel like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours north, I will see them. But they're not over here. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Accident, welcome back in. Mike, welcome back in. Water boy, how's it going? It is nice out here. I come out here, I pray, I cry, I dance, I sing, I worship God. I chill, I take naps on the hammocks. Yeah, I found a baby squirrel, and unfortunately he didn't make it, but I tried to take care of him. I was at the park one time I went to, it was many, many years ago. I gotten off work and I worked overnight. I went to the park to have my breakfast and I heard something crying and it was a little baby squirrel and I waited, see if the mom would come back for it, but it was just on the ground crying. And then meeting. All right, TJ, I hope you have a good day. Blessings to you. Why do you cry for things that are bad in life? What do you mean, Jose? Let's see. Can you ask me about skincare? Sure. You know lymphatic brush? Do you do that? Yeah, I have one. I have one. I dry brush. I don't do it like every day, but I do it maybe once a week, once or twice a week. Dry brushing. I have one. It's like, I don't know, it's wooden. It's a natural fiber brush. And I do like this. Like before I get in the shower, do like this. You do it towards your heart. Uh, It's in my brush is in the house, Logan. Those are cicadas, Chad, to keep your jawline. I don't do it on my face. So on my face, if I want to do, so basically another result of dry brushing is, thank you, Philly, is exfoliation. So when I want to exfoliate my skin, I use rice flour. So it's rice, but it's basically a flour. You know, it's ground up rice. And I take that because the particles are very fine. I mix it, I make a paste with water, and I put it on my skin. I sweat until people ask me, oh, Michelle, it's hot over here. I take a couple showers a day. Try to stay cool, try to stay fresh. But sometimes I'll shower, and as soon as like 10 minutes I've been out of the shower, I'm sweating again. I take a shower, like when I get out the live, I'm probably going to shower, and then at nighttime, before I get in bed, I shower. Thank you, Mike, for the good job. Yeah, women like... Yeah, it's hot. Ooh. But the dry brushing is good. It's good for your skin. If you have lost weight, and all the hummingbirds, if you have lost weight and you got extra skin, you can dry brush. You keep your skin tight. But it's good for your lymphatic system. Thank you, JJ. It's pretty relaxing too, I say. How you doing, Jess? Welcome in. It's hard in the middle of work. I gotta go blow dry my hair because it's dripping. Oh, okay. I hope you have a good day, Michelle. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm praying for more rain to cool it down. Yeah, I think we're supposed to, let's see. We're supposed to get some rain on Sunday. Sunday we're supposed to get rain. Monday is supposed to be 89 degrees, so yeah. The ground hasn't started cracking yet. You know, it's dry, but it hadn't cracked yet. That's how I know it's way too dry, when the ground starts cracking. But we got a lot of rain this spring. Thank you, Logan. We got a lot of rain this spring, so my little tomato plants that I planted in the woods, they died because I wasn't watering them. That was my little experiment. Now I know that the deer won't mess with them. They didn't mess with my tomato plants. But it be so hot, even the insects. Like sometimes I put water outside. I leave water outside for the critters, you know. And I see the insects trying to get water too. I see you, Chad. I do sometimes, Logan. 3HC, welcome in. I do straighten my hair sometimes. But it's been so hot, I wash my hair pretty frequently because I sweat. Sick, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, they're so hot. They're looking for water. I leave water out for there's armadillos that live around here, and I leave water out for them. I have pores. Tyrone, girls grab me. Thank you for the rose. I got pores. Facial cleanser? No. So I do something called oil cleansing. So I don't wear face makeup, but I wear I don't wear face makeup, but I wear sunscreen. I wear 2 different types of sunscreen, sometimes 3. So it's kind of thick. What I do is when I'm getting ready for bed, I take jojoba oil and I rub it on my face to get the sunscreen off, and then I wipe it off with a cloth. I rinse my face with water. I do the rice powder a couple times a week. System in New Zealand, we have no bad animals, only during wild hog. Oh, you even got snakes over there? Yeah, so a sunscreen can have moisturizer in it, but moisturizers don't. Sometimes there's 2 in 1, but a moisturizer doesn't have sunscreen in it usually. Sunscreen is to protect, it has SPF protection to protect your skin from the harmful rays. So I use a moisturizer. It's a sunscreen that is a moisturizer, and then I use just a sunscreen. Come here, Marty. What's the SPF? In my sunscreen, I use 2, and they're both a 50, an SPF of 50. Amazon. Are you asking what SPF means? SPF is a sun protection factor. Yes, SPF means sun protection factor. There's different. There's like 25, 30. I try to use at least 50. Just because I'm outside so much. You were just giving all kinds of faces on the street. I found a spider on my wall. I'm scared of him, but he looks so weak, so I picked up a piece. Aw, that was kind of you, Michelle. I know about cleanser, scrub, mask, sunscreen because I used to do. Oh, okay. I hear everything. I like that. I don't think actually my mic is turned off. So it's not on. You just hearing my audio from my phone. Yeah, I gotta charge it. I didn't even realize. The most beautiful forest in the world. I asked, would you come with me and stay in my forest? What forest are you in, Chad? You're in New Zealand, right? Pastor, welcome in. Yeah. Some people, they just get scared, and they want to get rid of them. Coach Finch, welcome in. Yeah, I didn't even realize my microphone went on. So my business, I used to have a small business, a small skincare business. I did facials, waxing, microdermabrasion. My specialty was chemical peels and waxing, full body waxing. And yeah, just different skincare treatments, different types of massage. You ever get late night cravings? What do you do? Not really. So I'm big on like oral hygiene, you know, brushing your teeth, flossing, and stuff like that. So once I brush my teeth for the night, I don't care how hungry I am. I'll drink water, but I'm not eating anything else. Teurera. Did I say it right? Yeah, once I brush my teeth, I'm not eating nothing. I'll drink water. That's Once I floss and brush my teeth, well, I brush my teeth and then I floss. I have a water pick that I use. Once I do all that, I'm not chewing on nothing until I wake up. I didn't lose all of my baby teeth. I didn't lose all my baby teeth. I still have some of my baby teeth. They've been with me for a very long time, so I'm trying to take care of them. So I'm very particular. I'm trying to keep them with me. Your skin is glowing? I don't know. I would say because I'm outside so much, wearing sunscreen is important. I also have just mainly been eating fruit because it's been so hot. Right, trying to stay hydrated. I just eat as much fruit as I can. That's all I ate yesterday. I had some smoked sausages I want to eat, and I was like, yeah, it's too hot for that. Yeah, I just try to. I have started taking vitamin C tablets because they help with my anemia. So when I eat food, I'm able to absorb the, iron in the food. That could be it. What kind of fruits? I don't know, but berries is good. Anything with vitamin C, strawberries is good. I eat all the fruits. Yesterday I had bananas, cherries, grapefruits. I had a few mangoes. Trying to take in stuff with electrolytes so I can stay hydrated. Tabby won't pass out in this heat. The alley-oop. So vitamin C, right? Potassium, yeah. Potassium. Tag team, back again. Look it up. We live on the entrance of it. There is where my ancestors lived before. Tachari, welcome in. Okay, I will look it up. T-E. Wow, it's very beautiful, very green. Oh, it's a waterfall. Look at that. Can y'all see it? It's beautiful. Wow. That is nice. That is very beautiful. You resting now? I'm doing good, Omar. I'm doing good. You just placed a Walmart order. You know, I've never ordered anything like online from Walmart, like for pickup. You're in front of the waterfall? No. I wish I was. Brent said, you got room for me too? Yeah, can I bring a couple of my friends with me? It is very beautiful. When Yaya was little, I was thinking about relocating to Australia or New Zealand. And surprisingly, my mom was okay with it. She wouldn't give me a hard time. Everything is clean. It looks beautiful. Walmart has a deal, $80 for 1 year free delivery. Wow. I like doing my own shopping though. Like I want to pick out my own fruits and stuff. The packaged stuff I'm okay with somebody else picking it out, but like my produce, I mainly buy lots. I buy lots of produce. I want to go pick it out. Brent said, you got room for me too? It looks very beautiful. It is lovely. Yeah, it's so pretty. So many waterfalls. Yeah, it looks awesome. Can people live off grid in New Zealand? You can absolutely live off grid in New Zealand. It requires compliance with local council regulations and the right setup. Okay, while New Zealand law does not force you to connect to public utilities, building a permanent off-grid dwelling means you still must get the proper approvals. You gotta meet building codes. Tiny homes on wheels can bypass some building regulations. How do I get my tiny house over there? But permanently place on one often runs into regional. So the loophole is a tiny house. Yeah. I can bring my friends. Can I really? Let's go, Mike and Brent. It's not available. They asked if you want the second option. Oh, okay. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Come on. Y'all, let's go. Brent and Mike, do the stuff. If I got Brent and Mike and me, then I know. You, Brent Russell? No, Mike, you gotta go. We'll build a new one. Tiny houses are my specialty. Brent, I need you to build Yaya her tiny house. Send me a postcard. No, Mike, you gotta go with me. You gotta go with me. Like how Yaya said it when she was a little kid. Can I go with you? I need you to go with me, Mike. Can you go with me? How you doing, Clarence? Welcome in. Can you go with me? I need you to go with me. In spirit? Well, why you don't want to go? You don't want to go to New Zealand, Mike? Victor, thank you for the rose. That's how she say it. Can I go with you? I want to go with you. Can I go with you? I want to go with you. Don't make me break out the zip tie, Mike. I like. Snort rattlesnake? Oh, those are cicadas, Clarence. That's no, they're no water. Those the insects making that noise. That's their mating call. Trip Tonic, how you doing? Welcome in. How you feeling today? Happy Thursday. The Netflix mystery sliced kiwis? No. Come on, Mike. Be spontaneous. You're doing good. That's wonderful. Be spontaneous, Mike. I'm gonna grit my teeth to you. I said we're going, Mike. It's not attractive at all. That's the males signaling the females. They ready to mingle. They ready to mingle. That's funny. The entire life we basically listening to the male cicadas be like, say little mama, let me holler at you. Little mama. Oh, Mike, he was talking about the cicadas. How you doing, Hammer Time? Cat calling, yeah. Kopi, how's it going? Scamario, welcome in. They calling the ladies. Hey, ladies. I can't leave anything on the ground or the ants attack it. Bug calling, yeah, bug calling. Say little mama. Say shorty. Spontaneous. Is Brent middle name, not mine? So, Mike, if you got offered to go somewhere and live in a very beautiful place, right? Would you consider the offer or no? Like, if you had a place to live, you know you're going to be safe, like, would you do it or no? Would you consider it or no? I'll keep you safe, Mike. That's so funny. I did like 50 years ago. Did you really? Where did you go? Where you went? Kamek, how you doing? Where you was at? James, welcome in. How you feeling today, Mr. Jackson? How you doing? You can follow me on Tik. On Tik. Northern Houston in the house I'm in now. No. No, Mike. So you would come because you bring your skills and knowledge, and we will teach you our knowledge. It is a lovely offer, Chad. I don't know. Maybe I would come and visit. I'd have to have my Brent and Mike with me so I can know I'll be safe. Oh, that's wonderful. Your cat came home? Aw. What's your cat's name? What if we just go visit, Mike? We just go for a little bit and we see what it's like and then we come back. We can do that. Just go for a little bit, Mike. We come right on back. This has been one interesting live, though I will say that. Come on, Mike. Let's go, Mike. We can do it. All right, y'all. It's hot. It's starting to really warm up. It's 97. I need to go inside. I'm hungry. I'm probably going to make my way into town. TJ the Protector. Valentino, how you doing? No, Mike, you the Protector. What do you... Don't be trying to get out of your job. I'm looking at price right now. Thank you, James. We will be with God and Jesus, and He will tell us what to do. Jack, I see you. All right, y'all. I'll be back on tonight. It's poetry night. It's poetry night if Saint shows up. He's a poetry guy. So, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Yes. So, I'm a groundskeeper for the land that I'm on, Michelle. I do work around property. Thank you, Brent, for the music cloud. I hope y'all have a blessed day. If you're in the heat, make sure you stay hydrated. Drink water, coconut water if you can. You got electrolytes. Eat you some fruit, okay? If you got to work outside, try to keep cool, all right? I send you all my love. I pray whatever you do today, you do it with a smile on your face and love in your heart. I love you guys. Thank you to my moderators, Brent and Mike, for keeping the live safe. Thank you, Brent. All right, you guys, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I will see you guys tonight. If you're new here, I come on live every single day. I'm here in the morning, and then I come on at night, 8:30 Central Time. Okay, if you're on the east, that's 9:30. If you're on the west, that is 6:30. And if you are outside of the U.S., I don't know what time that is for you. But I hope to see you again. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye, you guys. I hope you have a thankful Thursday too, Brent. Thank you, Michelle. Blessing to you.